those details. Shifting focus to further updates that we're tracking from the Middle East. Now, according to the Ministry of External Affairs, 2 Indian nationals on death row have been executed in the United Arab Emirates, with the central government informing their respective families. Now, the 2 nationals have been identified as Muhammed, Rinash, Arangilottu and Muraleedharan, Perumthatta, Valappil, both hailing from Kerala. However, both of them have been convicted in separate cases. This comes close on the heels of the execution of 33-year-old Shahzadi Khan, who was a resident of Uttar Pradesh, which of course sparked concern across the country. Meanwhile, let's in fact take a look at these 2 cases in particular to try and understand what exactly transpired. Why were they executed by authorities in the United Arab Emirates? So first up, this is the first case that I am referring to. That's Muhammed Rinash Arangilottu. He hailed from Kannur in Kerala and he worked in a travel agency in the Al Ain city in the United Arab Emirates. He was convicted for the murder of an Emirati national. This is the information that we're receiving as far as Muhammed Rinash Arangilottu's case is concerned. We're also, in fact, we know for a fact that he hailed from Kannur in Kerala. Meanwhile, his family claims he acted in self-defense against a mentally unstable individual. He's of course now been executed. There is a prior criminal record, and the family had approached diplomatic channels as well in order to secure his release. The family also petitioned Kerala CM Pinarayi Vijayan. However, the execution was carried out despite intervention. This is of course the very first case of Muhammed Rinash. Meanwhile, let's also take a look at the other case. The second person has in fact been identified as Muraleedharan Perumthatta Valappil. He's been in jail in the United Arab Emirates since 2009 over the murder of an Indian national. He was sentenced for killing Mohiddin, who was also a native of Kerala but belonged to Tirur. Now, as far as Muraleedharan Perumthatta's case is concerned, his father had petitioned then Kerala Chief Minister Oomen Chandy to secure his release during the time of incident. So he was of course there in jail since 2009. However, efforts also included appeals to political leaders and the Chief Minister, but these efforts by the family of Muraleedharan Perumthatta were in fact unsuccessful, and he has now been executed. His father learned of the impending execution via a phone call on the 14th of February. So this is what we have as far as the case is concerned. But let's of course take a look at when exactly were the executions carried out. Both the executions were carried out on the 28th of February with the Indian embassy being informed. So we of course saw the case of Shahzadi Khan earlier, where the embassy was informed 12 days later, but this time the embassy was informed beforehand itself. Both the individuals were buried in the United Arab Emirates following their executions in the presence of family members as per the regulations of the UAE. Let's also take a look